one.
Boom! And welcome to the Big Honker Podcast Public Hunting Series, brought to you by Shin Gear. I'm Jeff Stanfield with the world famous Andy Shaver.
Check Shin Gear out. Turkey season's right around the corner. They got a new vest out. They got a whole turkey lineup, and it's never too early to get ready for waterfowl season.
Get some of them Grove boots. They're comfortable. It's about all I wear anymore. They're going to look funny wearing them with shorts this summer, but they are comfortable.
You just don't like tying shoes.
That's right, because I'm fat and old. With us today, from north of Bossier City, Mr. Wesley Sparkman. How you doing, bud?
I'm doing good today, guys.
What did I do wrong, Andy?
I don't think anything.
You looked at me funny like that.
I didn't look at you funny.
So you are a firefighter in Shreveport or in Bossier?
In Bossier.
In Bossier. Now, how big is Bossier and Shreveport? Are they about the same size, sister cities, or is Shreveport bigger?
Shreveport's bigger. Like, we have a total of 9 stations. They got 21 or 22 stations, I believe. So they're about double our size.
That whole area is blowing up like crazy.
It's just steadily moving north. We live out in the country, but it's getting bigger up here too.
Is it oil and gas that's growing it or what?
No, they had the Haynesville Shell years ago, but it's kind of dwindling down. But just everybody's leaving the cities, and it's just like we're about to annex further north into the parish. The city's about to grow within the next 5 years, they said. We'll have a new fire station in 3 years.
Everybody just sick and tired of living in the cities. And I don't blame people. I mean, at all.
No, but they keep building, but there's still old stuff there. I don't understand that.
Well, they damn sure ruin the where they go. It ruins it. The country. Yep. We stayed in when we go to Squad Fest 2 years ago. We stayed up on the Missouri River north of town, and it was a quiet, nice place. So I was it was right on the river. I mean, you could walk out and throw a fishing line. And you go around the bend and it's cornfields, and you get 2 miles from there, and all of a sudden you can see homes, neighborhoods building, and it won't be long, and that whole area will be just another subdivision.
That's like us. All the cow pastures around here turn into subdivisions.
So they're leaving the city and migrating, and
I guess it's just growing. Everything is. When I was growing up, our high school was a 3A high school. It's a 5A now, and it's busting at the seams.
Oh, shit. That's crazy. I just don't know where everybody's coming from.
Well, like Frisco, Texas, back in, I was in school 40 years ago, but when I was in school, Frisco, Texas was a 2A school. There was probably 1,500 people lived in town. I think they've got 5, 6A schools there now. I mean, and it's and they're building a Universal Studios is fixing to open up their a new theme park there. It's just crazy, the growth.
They're building a data center now right down the road from me.
Well, you got the water, so you'll be all right.
Yeah.
I looked at we had the guy on the data center deal, and a guy texted me, and he said, if you look on a map at the data centers around Renton, Virginia, you'll see what he was talking about they keep growing. They're everywhere. You can't you couldn't throw a dart out of an airplane and not hit one. So everywhere that there's one, there's going to be 8 of them before long. So y'all if you've got one, you're fixed to have 8. We'll have 25 of them out here within 20 years. It'll be every other corner will be a damn data center.
TikTok better be on fire all the time with all these data centers. Better got nothing but bangers.
Okay, this is a public hunting series, so I guess we should talk a little bit of hunting.
Let's do it.
So you hunt on the Red River there?
Yeah, I do a lot of hunting on the Red River and just kind of surrounding lakes and all that around here, WMAs, stuff like that.
It's hilarious to think about anybody hunting the Red River.
Well, that's what I was going to ask. Like, is it running there? Because here it's never really running.
It looks like the Mississippi.
There's a locking dam just south of Shreveport that they put in probably 30, 40 years ago. And so from that locking dam back towards Shreveport, it made oxbows off the river. Mm-hmm. And, but as you get further north, it's more probably like what y'all see, just sandbars. It's not real wide, real shallow.
Yeah.
Stuff like that.
Yeah. Every time I drive past it, I'm like, man, you could probably kill a hell of a turkey in that shit. Because, it's just sandbars.
Yeah,
a little bitty stream.
Where they're at, they had the Bass Classic. I mean, it's a fishing lake or fishing river. So
yeah, it used to be really good, but it's gone downhill since the flood.
I'm assuming then that you do not have to worry about boat lines getting on the dock where you're fishing at because there's so many entrances, correct? Or do you still have to wait in line to get on in a boat?
It depends on where you're at and time of year. Like where we have our permanent blind at, no, not so much. As far as a line, there you may see 10 trucks there. But up further north, when it gets right, where it's the sandbars and we'll do A-frame or layout style hunting, yeah, open a weekend, you better stay the night.
Okay, so let's go through your day. So the night before, you get all your shit packed. What time do you have to be at the boat ramp the next? You have to spend the night. You said.
Opening weekend, yes, you'll stay the night. If you want your spot, you can get up there 2, 3 o'clock in the morning sometimes and still be fine. It's like a big deal for us. So, like, man, I'll take my kids. We'll get out there 6, 7 o'clock in the evening, cook hamburgers or something like that and hang out and sleep on the sandbar. And usually nobody jacks with us too much. And then our permanent spot, we leave a spread out there, and usually we'll get there 30 minutes before shooting time. And usually, until this year, we never had a problem.
So you can leave your decoys out year round there and nobody jacks with them.
Until this year, yeah. It's kind of like a traffic area between 2 private areas that hold birds. And so we're running traffic, so we got to run a big spread. And like I said, that's more of an oxbow style, so there's not really current in there. So the decoys will stay. But we'll put out 10 to 20 dozen and leave them.
So
just old decoys.
So nobody's ever messed with them till this year.
Yes.
So what happened?
Man, I don't know. I just don't know if it's always been that way around here. Like, all the lakes around here are public. You know what I mean? So, like, the river, the lakes, like, y'all know probably Caddo Lake in East Texas,
yes,
in Louisiana. Well, like, there's duck blinds on it. Well, you build permanent blinds. People leave permanent spreads out all year. And I guess just me growing up when I started, if you saw a blind, well, you didn't jack with it. You didn't get within 300 yards of it. And I don't know if it's just generation now, they don't care because they're like, it's public. I beat you here. Like, you didn't build the damn thing.
Right.
Those ain't your decoys.
So they were hunting over your decoys when you showed up, sitting on your spread. Had they put out any of their own decoys?
They did. And so what it is, it's a 4x16 blind that we built with a boat hide off the back of it. And we hunted at youth weekend, which you didn't have no issues during youth weekend, and showed up Saturday morning, and there's 4 guys in our blind, and they did not look like duck hunters. And one guy's wearing blue jeans and a flat bill hat with a pistol on his hip.
Oh, shit.
And why the hell you go duck hunt with a pistol on your hip? I don't know.
Yeah, stay ready. You got to get ready.
Dude, I was just, of course, arguing. They're like, it's public land. We beat you here. And they moved some of our decoys, put out some of theirs, had mojos on our mojo poles, all kinds of stuff.
Probably talking shit about the spread you set out, too. Like, these motherfuckers don't know what they're doing.
Probably so.
Let me move some of this shit around so kill a duck today.
So what happened? Did they get up and leave, or?
No, it got very confrontational, very argumentative. We had young kids with us. Oof. And so it's kind of like, had it been different, if we hadn't had kids with us, we would have probably stood our ground a little bit more.
Yeah.
But I didn't want to. The guy with the pistol on his hip kind of made us nervous.
Fuck yeah.
I'd understand that.
And so anyway, show up, lights in you see their headlights in their blind. What the fuck's going on? And of course they start arguing. They're like, it's public land. We beat you here. You can't do nothing about it, which legally you can't. And we're like, well, shit, those are our mojo poles. You got your mojos on our mojo poles. We're going to take your damn mojos off of them and pull our poles out of the ground. So that's what we did. And then we'd be like, ain't nobody going to kill a damn duck today. We sat up in the damn boat 80 yards from them, threw out 4 decoys and made sure they didn't kill shit, and we didn't kill shit either. It just ruined the whole opening weekend experience.
Have you run into them since then anywhere?
No, have not. You could tell. So we've had this spot for about 5, 6 years now, and you could tell people would hunt it like in the evenings because we always mainly just hunt in the mornings. We never really had an issue with it, and like, man, we're like, whatever. If they ain't jacking with their shit, we don't care.
Right.
But then so our boat hide has a swinging gate on it. Well, we would lock it. And we had short enough chain and lock. And well, they were cutting it somehow. I don't know if they're taking a battery powered grinder, bolt cutters, or what. But they were cutting our lock, hunting our crap, all kinds of stuff. Last year or year before last, we showed up and there were some younger, like 18, 19-year-olds in there. I think they were airmen, to be honest with you. Kind of showed up, but they were different. They were very respectful. They're like, hey, man, we didn't think y'all were hunting today. It was during the week, kind of a thing. And we just told them, like, hey, man, this ain't how you do stuff. Like, this is our blind. We built it. We did all the work on it. Like, this ain't how you do it. You stay away from it. But anyway, they hunted with us. Well, we got their number. We're like, look, majority of us are firemen. We're like, we can't hunt every day. we want somebody we know and trust in here to kind of keep the riffraff out. And man, that it made a good relationship with them because they would text us about, hey, y'all mind if we hunt it? Like, no, go ahead. We're not hunting today, or we're going to be in Arkansas this week, so go ahead.
Yeah, working together is the way to do it. That's what's tough about public, because I grew up hunting public, and I've got some great memories of being a kid. One of the memories I have as a kid of us hunting public is there was nobody else hunting hardly anywhere. Hunting is different now than it was. Back then, there wasn't as many people, and it was my dad was a fireman, and it was me and my brother, and we were little kids. We had a Lone Star boat, or it was called a Lone Star, I think was a metal boat. I think it was a company of just a damn metal V-hull boat, and had a blind built on it, and we'd go duck hunting, and very seldom did we ever see anybody else. And then as we've started this since we started a podcast, and I talked to other public hunters about all the deals people deal with today that used to not deal with. But I can't imagine people getting confrontational like that. And it's just crazy that, yeah, those kids had a right to hunt there, but just to be respectful about being your stuff.
Yeah, I mean, that's my biggest thing. Like, I'm not going to jack with your shit. Don't jack with mine. You know?
That's in the airmen. I can see what's going on. So what is I'm assuming what was your season like this year?
It was average. I mean, we had some bangers. That week around Christmas, a couple weeks around Christmas was tough for us. And then, of course, during the freeze, if you can get somewhere during the freeze, we killed them. I mean,
did you shoot?
It was good at the early year, then it kind of died off, and then that freeze really picked it up.
How long have you been? How old are you?
I'm 39.
So you've probably been duck hunting for 25 years then.
Yeah, I started when I was 16.
Okay, so 20-something years you've been duck hunting. Y'all used to kill a lot of greenheads there, didn't you?
Not really where I'm at. The eastern side of the state, a little more towards that Monroe area. I mean, we kill them, but I mean, our bread and butter now is green-winged teal and gray ducks.
A lot of gadwall.
A lot of gadwall. We kill a lot of gadwall.
They work decoys good too. They're a good decoy bird.
Some days you think you hung the moon. Some days they make you look like an idiot.
I like shooting green-winged teal. That's probably my favorite bird to shoot. I mean, I like shooting mallards in the corn, but I love shooting teal.
They ban more teal than anything.
You know, I think we've killed one blue-wing band and one green-winged teal band, and that's it in our life. And we've killed, man, we used to stack up the green-winged teal, and we have not killed. How many, you've killed some banded green-wings?
Yes. I killed one. I killed one this year that was banded 7 years ago in Shreveport.
That's crazy. We're done.
And then one year we shot opening day, we shot a mallard hen and a green wing that was both banded. And so we shot them opening weekend in November. They were banded February in Shreveport that same year.
So I guess they're staying. I wonder if they stay there or if they. I'm sure y'all have got a resident flock of mallards that stay around there though, with as much water as you
I would say the mallard might have, but I don't think that teal did.
No,
I don't think the teal stayed here.
We'll have teal here. We'll get a bunch of rain, or we should. We typically get a bunch. May's our wettest month, and it can. I've seen it dry here as a bone. 1st of May and middle of May, I said 10 inches of rain, and I hope that happens this year. And then we got sheet water everywhere, and then all of a sudden there's teal everywhere. And I'm like, where the hell did they come from? You know, and
I saw. Yeah.
And we had a bunch that nested here 2 or 3 years ago. We had a bunch of teal that nested here. So, yeah. I mean, they stick around. So you've never run into these kids again. Is that the only incident you've ever had in all the years on that blind?
Yeah, basically what happened was like in 14, 16 there, the river flooded, like one of them 100-year floods. Got out of the banks, flooded homes, all kinds of stuff. That whole area of river used to have blinds all over it. Well, after that flood, it changed everything. The fishing went to crap. The hunting went to crap. There wasn't no grass, nothing like that in it. And then we kind of just out riding around, like, man, this looks good. Let's hunt it. So we just hunted out of a boat blind for a year or two and kind of figured it out. Then we built a permanent blind there. And, man, it used to, you wouldn't have anybody out there. And then the past few years, it's just getting more and more.
Do you see the game wardens quite often through there?
No. One year we got checked opening day, and they were cool. They just kind of rolled up, looked at our ducks, checked our license, and rolled out. There's a fireman, he works with me. Well, his sister's a game warden. We've kind of brought it up to her attention, like what's going on out there. And so hopefully we can try to get them to kind of patrol that a little bit more. But like she said, they're not doing anything illegal because it's public. The only thing we can do is we talked about getting like a pontoon blind, like a pontoon boat that's been kind of run down and making it a floating blind. Because once a pontoon boat has been registered, it's private property. So you catch them in that's floating, you can get them for trespassing.
Even if it's on public waters and it's an abandoned boat?
If it's registered, we would have to register it.
But then it would not be counted. That's interesting. But I don't know
But
how
if
public is.
yeah.
But like I know out in the ocean, if there's a boat you can salvage it even if it's nobody on board, I think.
Even if it's registered?
I think so. Well, yeah. I mean, there's companies out there that make a living just getting abandoned ships and boats. I don't know the rules on all that though. But that's a really cool way of doing it though.
We've talked about doing that.
So the legalities in Louisiana is you can build a permanent blind, but anybody can use it.
Pretty much, yes. There's certain now, grant like on our WMAs and stuff like that, it's in their rules that you cannot have a permanent blind. You have to have something you take in and out with you. And then certain lakes around here, they have permitted blinds. Like they're permanent blinds, but they only allow like, let's say 200 permanent blinds on this body of water. Well, you have to pay a fee to that jurisdiction every year to keep your blind, kind of a thing.
And then can you hunt it just you by yourself there? Is it permitted to you?
Yeah,
only?
I mean, you own it. I mean, it's your blind.
I noticed like that when you go on that road between Gonzales and New Orleans on that viaduct or whatever you want to call it, there's a bunch of blinds out there. Are those all public blinds? I know it's a long way from you, but
yeah, that's a long way from us. If it's public water, it's public blinds. Now, somebody went out there and took the time and built that blind, but I mean, yeah, you can show up and hunt it. I mean, that's what they did to us. And it's been years ago. Y'all probably heard of Catahoula Lake down there.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Yep.
And, man, we were hunting with some guys from Monroe, and he's like, man, y'all come to Catahoula with us. I'm like, well, okay, what's that like? He said, man, you just roll up and hunt a blind. I said, somebody's blind? He's like, yeah, decoys out and everything. I'm like, fuck that. Still like get your ass whooped.
Yeah. Yeah, no shit.
And that's what they would do, just pull up in somebody's blind. That's the famous place for shooting canvasbacks, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't know if they get the same amount of canvasbacks as they used to or not, but yeah, that's what it used to be known for.
Yeah, it used to be I think the number one canvasback wintering grounds.
They did. They used to hold the most canvasbacks around, but I don't think it's like that anymore. I mean, heck, we're shooting blue-winged teal in December now. We used to never do that.
Yeah, the weather's so screwed up. It's going to be 100 degrees here tomorrow.
We shot some whistling tree ducks a couple years ago.
Oh, you did shoot one?
Yeah, me and my boy were hunting, and we were hunting that blind. It was during a freeze, and they came flying over. I'm like, what the heck is that? Which I've seen them around here in the summertime.
Yeah.
We pulled up and each shot one, and they're so stupid. They circled back and came back, and we shot two more,
Our best bet's going to be like early duck season to shoot one, if we ever can.
We had some in the spread a couple of years ago in December, but the guides didn't know what it was because they were whistling and shit. And they said, God dang it, we didn't shoot them. They come right in the decoys, but we didn't. But yeah, usually they're gone by then, but we have them in the summer here in the spring.
Yeah, we got a lot right now. But they're implementing a tree duck season this year, the first or second week of October.
Oh, that'll be cool.
That gives you a bonus deal. Down in southern Louisiana, they can shoot them during teal season, can't they?
No, they haven't done that yet. They're trying to push for that. That's why they're doing the October hunt this year. But I don't see why we couldn't. I wish they would allow it during teal season. But I know they kill the crap out of them during big duck season down there because I saw Chef John Paul do it.
Yeah, they
were shooting the nuts out of them down there.
One of the problems down there, they said, is they're eating the habitat for the other ducks because there's 1 million of them or whatever the number is down there that stay there all the time. I've been the hill country. I played golf at San Antonio 15, 20 years ago, and there's 10,000 of them on the golf course.
I wonder if we're going to see the wood duck population get affected by this because, I mean...
Same habitat, use the same nesting.
Like the same nesting and everything.
Yeah, because
I don't know. Do they build nests in the trees?
Yeah, they'll
whistling tree ducks do,
and they'll use the boxes like wood ducks will.
Well, the thing is, like our wood ducks, you're gonna find them. We kill a lot of wood ducks around here, and they're more off the beaten path, I guess, in the woods. The sloughs and stuff like that, swamps.
Yeah,
these things tree ducks, dude. Because I mow grass part time. Well, heck, I mow next to a pond. Every time I pull up, there's 100 of them sitting on this residential pond. So they're living in the neighborhoods.
You look for bands.
I ain't never seen a tree duck band. We've killed some wood duck bands though.
We got a sumbitch out here named Justin Hill. He's a little midget. Yeah. He's killed a jack miner band out here, and he killed a whistling tree duck with the band on it.
Oh, I didn't know he killed a whistling tree duck.
Somebody's got a horseshoe up his ass.
When did he do that?
A couple years ago.
Bastard.
But I don't know anybody else that's ever killed a banded tree
Like
duck
I said, I hadn't even killed a fucking tree duck
or a
yet.
jack miner. Both of them
Yeah.
out here. So have y'all, what's the weirdest duck you've shot out of Louisiana?
Shit, the tree duck. I mean, that was at
Well,
the time that was. And then probably before that was when I shot a full plumed out blue wing in December, January. I'm like, man, they're here in September. Like, they're not supposed to be here this time of year.
Right.
I mean, we've killed, now years ago, I was probably 16 or 17. I shot a black duck, and heck, I didn't even know what it was at first. I thought it was a mallard hen. It was a black duck.
Ugly mallard.
Yeah,
it wasn't a pretty black duck by no means.
the only time we've ever killed black ducks out here, or we didn't kill them out here, I killed them in Wichita where I was a kid growing up, was the hard cold of 82 or 83. We shot 7 or 8 one year, but it was extremely, extremely cold. And I don't know why we'd never have killed him before and after. Have we ever? We had never killed one around here, have we?
I don't ever remember
We've
one.
killed a mottled duck here, and that's been years
I killed
ago.
a mottled duck, but that was in the marsh.
Yeah, but this doesn't happen very often. Do you kill any geese while y'all are duck hunting?
We're starting to get more and more like resident Canadas here, the graders or the big ones. And we'll shoot a handful a year, not many. And sometimes if you hit it right, because just north of us, a bunch of rice fields along the river. And this year, some buddies of mine were hunting. I was at the fire station. I think they shot 5 speckled bellies coming into the sandbar.
I don't doubt it.
They're moving further and further east.
We got a lot of specks and snows up there, but I mean, they don't really get on them sandbars too often, but every now and then they will.
Them old sandbars are fun to hunt, layout in the layout blinds, because there's no telling what you're going to kill.
A lot of teal.
Lot of teal.
A lot of teal.
A lot of teal. We'll usually open weekend, it's a green wing teal banger.
So, what are we cooking in the blind for breakfast?
Sausage and biscuits is our go-to.
What y'all's go to is sausage and biscuits.
You get that pit boss guy. What's his name?
Jeff
Jeff
Coates?
Coates.
Jeff Coates. That Duck Blind Bistro. He pushes it a lot. And I bought one years ago. And you get your Coleman stove, put your can of biscuits in it. They turn out great.
We're gonna have Jeff on next week. He's a good dude.
Yeah,
He's a really good, very interesting man.
I hadn't had breakfast yet, so everything sounds good right now.
you ain't lying.
So is your fire schedule, did it allow you to do a lot of hunting? Like, do you get to trade shifts?
We do. I don't trade a whole lot of shifts. I kind of stack. I put a lot of vacation during that time of year. Well, I take off. Like this year, I think I'm off half of November. Last year, I was off the whole month of November almost.
Nice.
But we do 24 hours on, 24 hours off, and we leave at 3 p.m. So you can hunt every other morning. Well, after 3 consecutive shifts, you get 4 days in a row off. So then you can hunt another 4 days in a row if you want to.
That's the weirdest. I've never heard of the fireman having that schedule. So you're on, off, on, off, on, off, and then off for 4 days.
Yeah, like I got off yesterday evening. I don't go back till Sunday evening. I'm on my days off right now.
Like, I think Wichita, when my dad was growing up, they were on 2, off 2, I believe. Now they're
Thought they were on 2, off 3.
Off 1. They were on 1, off 2 is what they were. Yeah. Now they're on 2 and off 4. I think
a lot
how they do it.
Places are going that way. They're going like a 48-72 schedule where you work 2 days off for 3, like especially around the Dallas area. And what that's doing is getting more people. There's people I know that live in Louisiana but work out towards Terrell and stuff because they can go work for 2 days and then come home for 3 days.
Yeah.
It's only 2.5 hour drive.
How would you like to see, like if you had your way, are you happy with the 24-24 or would you rather it be 2 and 3 or?
No, I like the 24-24, which I've been doing it for 19 years and I ain't a big fan of change either. So
I gotcha. So it's always been that way.
We used to be a 7 a.m. relief, and that sucked. Like, you could go in at 7 a.m., get off at 7 a.m. So you weren't hunting in the mornings.
Yeah.
All you could do is go work. I mean, go work your part-time all day. That's the only benefit of it.
So firemen all still have part-time jobs?
The newer generation, I'm noticing, don't do it as much. But, yeah, a lot of us older guys do.
Growing up as a fireman's kid, every one of the firemen that I knew was in the construction, but had a side job.
Hustle.
Every one of them did. Because dad said, because that's one thing he told me before he died. He goes, these firemen today, these kids, these young guys, he goes, that's all they do is just firemen. He goes, we just starved. He said, we just starved to death if we were just firemen. He said, because they all had to have second jobs.
We got to. Well, you got the time to do it. And that's like, I got a son that's 18, and I was like, hey, man, like, we're hiring. Like, you need to probably consider. He's like, well, I'm going to make all this money here. And I'm like, yeah, but you can have retirement, health insurance, retire at 48 years old if you wanted to, and make as much money as you want to part-time. I mean, I make probably more money part-time than I do at the fire station. You know, to be honest with you. I mean, I do it for retirement. I'll be 50 years old retired.
Well, I wish I'd have done that.
That's a little bit of a travesty in itself. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like
it
here
is.
you are risking your life every day, or every other day, and your side gig pays more than the one you're risking your life for.
It does, and like you said, construction. Like, not a whole lot of people do construction anymore, but man, one of my best friends, he builds fences. I mow grass. You know, stuff like that.
What? How many more years do you have?
I got 19, so I think I got 13 left. I'll do a full 33 years total.
And then, like, how does that compare to like if you just did 20? Because you can start getting out at 20, right?
Yeah, I could leave next April, but the thing is, I'm so young. I got hired so young. You can't draw a check till you're 55. So
Fuck,
if
that
I
don't do you
left
no good.
in April, it'd be 15 years before I could draw a check.
Oh, that sucks.
But at 25 years of service, I can draw a check, but it's only like 77% of your pay.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll be 45 years old. I mean, I got a 2.5-year-old at home. So, I mean, what do you do?
I can't believe that you can retire, but they don't have to pay you for 15 years for your retirement. That's not retirement.
I know, but it's just the age of it. Like, I got a buddy of mine, he got hired with me. Well, he was older. When we had the big GM plant here, he worked there and they shut it down. So he got hired on the fire plant. Well, I think he's 55 now. Well, he's leaving next April. He's like, man, I'm doing 20 and I'm gone. Like,
because he'll be 55.
Yeah, he'll be 55. He's like, man, my wife's got a good job. He's like, I ain't like I need it. You know, he don't work part-time, that kind of stuff.
Will he get the 100% though?
No, he only gets 77. So you accrue so at 20 years it's 77 and a third, 25 is 88, and 30 years of service is 100% of your pay.
18-year-old kid retire at 48 with 100% pay.
But doesn't get to
then 55. You can do a drop program. So they implemented a 5-year drop this year. They used to have only a 3-year, so you can do a 3 or 5 year drop. Well, if you do a 3-year drop, that's $250,000 lump sum you get when you leave.
Mm-hmm.
5 years, almost $500,000.
Yeah, hell yeah.
So you can sign up on the 5-year at 28 years, and that's probably my game plan. 28, I'll sign up on the 5-year drop, do 5 more, and get out.
Okay, I'm looking at your hat right now. It's a Cedar Run hat.
Yep, of course.
Makes great decoys.
He did a urn for my dog that died 2 years ago, and I talked to him at DUX this past year because he remembered it because I did a blue wing teal hen because that was her first duck she picked up was a blue wing in September. And he's like, dude, I remember that because I don't do too many of those.
Right.
And actually, I got to message him. They come to Louisiana every year for their daughter for the duck commander, Camp Chioka. It's about an hour from here. And I got to take him. He wants me to take him bass fishing. So I got to message him and set that up for around June.
I talked to Corey Monday or Tuesday, and he talked about going to Louisiana. I didn't ask him what he was doing, but that's what he's doing. They're getting in the horse business now.
Oh, Lord.
No, Lily's wanting to get in the horse business. Corey doesn't want to get in the horse business. I don't think they're going to get in the horse business. I said, that's an expensive hobby.
Mm-hmm.
Very expensive hobby.
Andy's got a dummy that he did for Lou that is the coolest urn I've ever seen in my lifetime.
Anna got a speckle belly. Sad, but Lou's first duck was a Susie spoonbill. So
that would have been a good one. That would have been a good urn.
I put him in his first goose that he got. So his first goose was a speckle belly. So we went that route rather than the Susie Spoonie.
That was my thing. My wife's like, you got to do her first duck. I said, man, I wanted to be a mallard. You know?
Right.
Like, you got to do her first duck.
Yeah.
Well, she didn't fit in the teal all the way. I can tell you that. You get them matches back, you're like, holy crap.
Yeah, right. Where the fuck did all this come from?
People don't realize how close I guess people that have a family pet dog do, but the bond that a hunter and his dog have. I don't think people get it that do not have a dog. Right. I mean, I've got 2 dogs, and they're both hunting. They're not hunting dogs; they're just pets. And I'm pretty close. Yeah. Me and Amos especially are pretty tight. But the bond that Andy and Lou had, and you had with your dog, a hunting dog and the owner has got a special bond that people just don't get.
It sucked. Like, I did not expect her to die. Like, she was only 11, I think. And she had hunted that year. And I said, okay, next year's probably going to be your last year. And anyway, I come home one day from mowing grass and, man, she just didn't look right. And I had to go to the fire station. So I told my wife, say, hey, when you get home, check on Dixie and make sure she's okay. She calls me bawling. She couldn't walk. I had to leave the fire station, come home. And when I went to grab her, she had like a mass, like the size of a baseball on her side. And took her to the emergency vet. And they're like, man, you can spend all the money you want, but we can tell you it's probably cancer.
Right.
And so I was like, man, she's 11 years old. I was like, I mean, it is what it is. It sucks. So hopefully this year I'll be done coaching baseball. So I plan on getting a puppy hopefully this fall.
And he's going through the puppy blues right now. And y'all, Roy, you work with him all the time, don't you?
Shit, he's a year old. He ain't a puppy no more.
Well, it's almost like a puppy.
Yeah,
He's got a lot of
I gotta get a new one. This sucks not having a dog.
Yeah, I can see that. I've been lucky. I've had Thunder every year that Lou's been gone, so I haven't had to hunt without a dog. So, and let me tell you, there were some long, sailors this year, especially that last week whenever it snowed. So Thunder wasn't there for the last 2 days, and it was just me going and chasing birds down. I'm like, fuck, I'm glad I had you all year.
You had a dog work that day?
I had a coyote that day, yeah.
They had a coyote steal one of their birds. Andy and them were like, bad dog, bad dog.
Yeah, no shit. Yeah, I got one of my best friends. He hunts with me a lot. He's got a dog. Well, he just moved next door, and I can take. We're on opposite shifts, so I can take his dog if I need to. But man, this year hunting up north on that river and that current, shit. You knock down 6 or 7, it sucks not having a dog. You gotta get a boat and everything else to pick them up.
That was my experience as a kid, was having to undo the boat, go get the deal, my dad cussing and bitching, and then me bitching because ducks were working the decoys. And then I remember Dad said one day, I'm going to get a dog. And his life was never the same after that.
And one turned into 40.
Yep.
Best thing I did was train my 14-year-old how to run a mud motor. And now I was like, hey, get your ass up and go get them. Like,
yeah.
Do you have to worry about gators where you are?
Yeah, like where our blind is, man, they're bad. They are. We have pulled up and they have been in our blind.
Oh, hell no. That's it for me.
What do you do?
We're very skeptical about running a dog first part of the year because you'll pull off the main river and pull into the box bows and it's a bunch of lily pads and grass and you'll see them eyes glowing.
No.
There's some big ones too.
Yeah. I mean,
now that 30, 40 years ago, did they have the gators? Weren't that bad up north, were they?
No, and they weren't. And I just saw something the other day. They're trying to propose a bill, which we've always had. Like, you see the Swamp People show and all them people down south hunting them. We've always had draws here, and we've put in for it. The lake right by my house, they allow so many gator tags a year. Well, you can pay $5 or $10 getting a draw, and you might get 2 tags. But I saw something they're trying to implement, giving out more tags this year up here.
I don't understand why they don't want to get rid of them.
And I know this, like where we hunt out on the river, there's no alligator hunting. They don't allow it out there, and they are everywhere.
But what's the reason for that? Because they're not.
No idea.
I guess they're native to that area, but they were native to southern Louisiana, not northern Louisiana. They've got to be.
They're in Arkansas. I mean, they're in Arkansas, Oklahoma, and everywhere now.
Oh, they have them in North Texas in some lakes, but. That's got that as many as y'all have, they have to be detrimental to the deer population, to the beavers, to everything.
Yeah. I mean, I'm gonna tell you one thing, we got a problem with dang nutrient rats. Those are everywhere too.
Y'all used to not have them at all. Now they're not
everywhere. We went on Toledo Bend fishing the other day and there's 30 just swimming around us.
But that's not native to Louisiana either, are they? Didn't they get brought in there?
They got brought in.
And they want you to kill every one of them you see though, don't they? Or do they have a season on them?
They don't have a season. I think they still have a bounty on them, like so many per tail, $5-6 a tail if you bring it in.
Yeah, I'd heard that. You bring in the new rats and you can get paid.
Have you ate them?
Yeah, I've never done that, but I mean, I've seen them down south on YouTube and crapping airboats with shotguns, just going to hell on them.
Just wearing them out.
Have you ate Nutra ever?
Nope.
Y'all don't eat the food in northern Louisiana like the southern Louisiana people do.
We try to, but I mean, we do. Don't get me wrong. I cook gumbo and everything else. I mean, is it as good as South Louisiana? Probably not.
That's best food in the world is South. Southern Louisiana's got the best food in the whole world.
For 3 days.
Yeah.
What do you mean 3 days? After your stomach can't take no more?
It's too rich. 3
it's
days.
crawfish season now, so.
Yeah, everybody's going crazy on crawfish right now.
Yeah.
Have you done your first crawfish boil of the year?
I haven't boiled any. We bought some cooked a couple of weeks ago. My wife wanted some, so we got 10 pounds the other day. We got baseball this weekend in Longview, so maybe next weekend I'll boil.
Even those are a lot of fucking work.
I think at HEB here in Abilene, you can order them. I don't, they're too much work. I like the potatoes and corn.
God, they're high right now.
What are they now?
$7.99 a pound cooked, and I think $3.79 live. When I was a kid, my papa's a retired butcher from Kroger, and he would not buy crawfish until they got below $1 a pound. And you don't see that no more. I mean, they barely get below $2 if you're lucky.
I wonder if that is like everybody has TikTok now and Instagram and all this other shit, and it's like brisket. Like brisket used to be an affordable cut of meat.
Brisket was cheap as shit.
Yeah, you could, the average guy could throw it on and you could eat on it for a week, and then everybody started making brisket, so now the price of brisket is stupid. I wonder if crawfish is the same way. People saw it and they're like, now everybody's doing it, so they got to raise the prices.
I see some guy around Alexandria, he's on TikTok a lot, pushing that crawfish stuff, and they'll ship that stuff boiled to you.
Really?
Styrofoam ice chest, yeah.
Well, I don't know if that'd be good like that then. It's just a lot of work for me. I'm not a big shrimp eater either, but if I eat shrimp, I like to have boiled shrimp. I don't like it fried. I like it boiled with some spice to it. But crawfish is just so much work for just a little bit of meat. But man, it is good stuff though.
You can burn 5,000 calories to eat 2.
Yeah.
You want to lose weight, that's what you do.
Yeah, just eat crawfish all day. Fucking
you drink so much beer while you're doing it, it kind of weighs it out.
Is there a crawfish season?
Yeah. They'll start trying to catch them down south probably around November-ish, but February to June, it's over. I mean, once it gets too hot, they're too deep. They're hard to peel. So usually mid-February to 1st of June is when we get
crawfish season.
Yeah.
That's such a southern deal for sure. Because up north they don't know. Well, they have crawfish, but not like they do down in the south. That's taken over a lot of the crawfish farms have taken over a lot of the old corn places and stuff for the rice fields, haven't they?
Yeah, you drive down 49. That's all it is now. It's pretty much crawfish ponds. Once you get south of Natchitoches and stuff.
Fucking $3.99 a pound. Of course, I'd be putting that in.
Yeah, I mean that, and the sugar cane's everywhere down there now too. And they say it's just getting further north.
That's what's taking a lot of the habitat away. I know a lot of people in Louisiana have complained about the hot water and the corn and all that stuff, but there's a lot not near the habitat in Louisiana that they used to have. And
I don't know if it's the clothes have gotten better which I'm sure they have, but I just remember it being cold. I mean, you might get a couple cold snaps a year, but heck, we were hunting T-shirts for the first half of the year. It's 80 degrees, you know? Oh, it's definitely a lot warmer than it used to be. I mean, we used to have winter. In October, we'd get a good front here usually before Thanksgiving or before Halloween. But I remember hundreds of Thanksgivings where it was cold. Like if you went out and played football as a kid out in the yard, the grass was dead. We'd had a hard freeze. It was snowing. It was cold. It was Thanksgiving, and it was cold all the way till February or March. Now we used to get a frost in October, and we don't get that no more at all. And it's 85 degrees at Christmas sometimes. I think this year Christmas was 90.
Yeah, it was hot. I wore flip-flops everywhere just to prove a point. That damn week of January, though, that 1 week of January was freaking cold. We need that about mid-November would be nice to really push some birds down and keep birds down here. Yeah, there's birds everywhere around here then. Yeah, it's kind of the way it is. It's getting to be that way. Everything's cyclical, though. I mean, I'm ready for that other cycle. Yeah, I mean, I feel like we've been at this for 10 years. Yeah, I'm ready for the cold cycle to get here. I'm ready longer than that. I bet it's been 30 years. We haven't. The 90s, I bet, was the last time we had any like meaningful weather. It feels like early 2000s, maybe. The mini ice age they've been talking about since I was in elementary, and I still hadn't seen that damn thing. I think that they were worried about that. I think in the 70s they were really worried about there being another ice age. Just when you looked at weather trends, and it was a cold snap. It was a decade of cold in the 70s, and then. Now we're swinging the other way. Well, maybe it'll swing back. I don't know. Maybe. Could. I mean, it's definitely, if you look at the history of the earth, it's definitely been hotter and it's definitely been colder for bigger stretches. So who knows? Yeah. Mother Nature's a bitch. So I want to go back to the gators on this public hunting. Yeah. What are you doing there in your blind? Just
Man,
shoo
they're
them away.
scared of you. They're just as scared of you as you are of them.
I
They
don't
just
think it's
run away.
possible. I think I'm pretty much more scared of them than they are of me.
I've never had a big one in our blind. I mean, one day we pulled up, there's a 3 or 4 footer on the dog ramp.
Big enough.
I mean, big enough, but I pulled in there and seen some short enough 10 footers.
Oh, hell. No. What do you do when you're putting decoys out? You don't ever think about that?
Well, I'm in a boat.
So you're not wading around putting your What about when you're in waders?
Where our blind is, you could, but it gets deep quick over your waders, so we're in a boat.
What do you do have you been in the waders and had a big gator close?
No, I haven't. We used to do that. I used to do that catfish grabbing when I was in high school. I bumped into something. I don't know what it was.
You did?
Yeah. I hit it with my leg and it took off. Oh, shit.
Hell no.
I'm almost as worried about a snapping turtle doing that as I am a gator.
Yeah. You got to have an air pocket in them holes for a turtle or gator to be in, though.
You'll feel an air pocket?
So they can't live without air. So, like, if a turtle's going to get, like, more underneath a cypress tree type deal. Like, we'll do boat ramps and boxes and stuff like that. And usually them turtles ain't in there.
Usually.
Would you do that?
No.
I would not either. I'm scared to death
I
of
always
snakes.
pre-checked it with, like, a piece of PVC pipe. I'd ease that in there first and make sure it's a fish before I reach my hand in there.
What about a snake?
Like, let me just make sure.
Right.
What about? I'm scared to death of snakes. I do not like snakes at all.
I don't like snakes at all.
Well, where you live at, y'all are tons of water moccasins.
They are everywhere, and even cottonmouths on my deer lease. Heck, I killed a cottonmouth in January this year on the middle of the road in my deer lease.
I hate snakes more than that. There's just nothing in the swamp. I've always said if they put me in one of them survival deals, last thing I want to be is in a swamp. I mean, you got snakes, you got alligators, you got everything bad there. And
we got rattlesnakes here too.
Yeah.
Not many, not like Texas, but we got them. But one day I was at the fire station. My wife called me. She goes, "There's a copperhead on the back porch." I'm like, "Bullshit. Ain't no copperhead. It's probably just a grass snake or garden snake." And I had to call my neighbor, and he's like, "Man, it's a damn copperhead sitting on the back porch right by the back door."
If there's usually one, ain't there supposed to be 3 of them?
I've only usually seen one. I've seen now people will, I guess, whenever they start hatching their eggs, they say they'll get them, like if you leave kids' toys outside, they'll kind of get up like in the little four-wheelers and little push carts and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Them babies will get it. I've never seen the babies. I've killed 2 copperheads since I lived here and 1 cottonmouth, but I'll see a king snake every now and then. I just leave them alone though.
I'd never seen a copperhead till a buddy of mine owned a place at Bowie, and we went and stayed at his place one weekend, and we killed like 3 of them one night.
Yeah, we kill a lot of copperheads and a lot of cottonmouths out here.
I just don't want to focus. At least with a rattlesnake, like you got the chance that it's going to alert you before it just gets to biting at you. You get hit and you don't even know what's got you with cottonmouths and copperheads.
My papaw got bit checking his garden. That's probably been 20 years ago. He came in laughing. He's like, "I got bit by a snake." I'm like, "What the hell?" And he's like, "Felt like I got shot with a 22. Sure enough, 2 little holes in his little calf."
What snake was it?
He didn't see it. Took him to the hospital. They said it's either a copperhead or a cottonmouth, though, more than likely.
He didn't get sick?
No, he went to the hospital. His leg swelled up, but they gave him, I don't know if they gave him antivenom or just a high dose of antibiotics, and he was fine.
See, yeah, I've always heard like cottonmouths and copperheads, they don't have the venom. It's not as much as a rattlesnake.
Probably not.
I mean, you get bit, it's going to hurt, but it's probably not going to kill you.
You know that guy, y'all had him on years ago, Randy Gary?
Yeah. He's a cool dude.
He's from around here, and I follow him on Facebook. He's real big into rabbit hunting now, and his dogs will get bit while they're rabbit hunting, and he just high doses them up with Benadryl and crap.
He is an authentic dude as you're going to find.
That's crazy as shit.
I went to a hunting show in the late 90s, and Randy was there and had all his tattoos and his long hair and stuff. And he walked off, and our middle son goes, "That's one cool dude right there."
Yeah, it says here rattlesnakes, especially timber and eastern diamondbacks, are considered more dangerous and venomous to humans than cottonmouths.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't want to get bit by either. I don't even want to get bit by a grass snake, to be honest with you.
I don't like seeing them. I hate seeing snakes.
I'm the same way. My dad was fireman with a guy that got bit by a cottonmouth, and he went to the hospital in Nakona or Henrietta, one of them, and they gave him antivenom, but they gave him rattlesnake antivenom.
Oh, shit.
His fucking arm swelled up like a basketball. And he finally told him, he said, "You got to take me to a real hospital. I don't need cotton. I got bit by a cottonmouth, but they gave him the wrong antivenom."
Damn it.
That really jacked him up. I just,
Yeah.
well, you guys got some balls. I could not hunt in that situation. I'm telling you right now, if there was a 2-foot gator in the deal, I'm not going to be out there. It would bother me. I couldn't put a dog in. And so you guys, y'all, that's part of life I couldn't do. The fishing and everything up there, I couldn't do with all them gators.
Yeah.
It's just a way of life, Jeff.
It's a way of life I don't want to do.
You just got to keep living, man.
So you got any trips you're going on this year? Or you said you go to Arkansas and hunt?
Yeah, which I mean, heck, I could be in Arkansas in 40 minutes from my house. I can be in Oklahoma hunting 2 hours from my house,
Where all do you go?
Southern Arkansas, Central Oklahoma. Used to go to Canada quite a bit until COVID, and I ain't been since probably 2018, to be honest with you, to Canada.
Where's Central Oklahoma? You hunting around Fort Cobb?
Yeah. Just some lakes up there. We'll go run them lakes. But heck, even that crap, even Kansas. Like, I haven't been to Kansas yet. I got a bunch of buddies that go up there, but they show up to Kansas. It's nothing but Louisiana and Texas tags.
Yeah.
Like, there ain't. And you listen to Chris Kaiser talk. I mean, I've talked to him several times, and he's like, man, it's just that we're not killing the birds here we used to, and people are just traveling. But also too, like, growing up, you hunted weekends. I mean, you hunted weekends and you hunted Christmas break, Thanksgiving break. Well, now all these college kids and high school kids, it's like they hunt 50 out of 60 days.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Oklahoma didn't have the birds that they normally did this year, and those places are getting inundated with hunters. In Kansas, I think they passed a bill and they were out of state hunters couldn't. They have some new rules they're doing, and Oklahoma's got some new rules they're fixing to state with the guides for guide services, but those places are getting overrun with out-of-state hunters. And I don't know what the answer is either.
Oklahoma's non-resident license has done got to the point it makes me not want to go because they're increasing it.
$250, right?
Also, yeah, it might be more because then you got to buy a WMA permit too, like Arkansas, if you want to hunt their WMAs. But also, if I want to take my kid because he's a non-resident, he has to have a license.
Right.
Now, it's cheaper than mine, but I'm like, gosh, damn, like he's 14 years old, like, spend $200 to take him up there, and he might get to go 3 times. I mean, because of school.
Texas has the best out-of-state license for kids. I think it's $8. The same as if my grandkids going to hunt, it costs $8 is what their license costs.
That's like Arkansas. Arkansas don't make kids buy a license. They have to have like a number. You just put them in the system, but heck, they get deer tags, turkey tags, everything.
That's the way Texas is. It's $8 though for a non-resident out-of-state youth is only $8. Yeah. But
now I'm coming over I think I'm going to Brady, Texas on a deer hunt this year in October.
That's about 2.5 hours from us.
Yeah, we're going. I went to Del Rio this year on one, so we're going to go to Brady. Me and a bunch of firemen are going.
What'd you shoot? What size?
I shot a 125-inch 8-point down in Del Rio, and I shot an Axis doe.
We do it. Well, we deer hunts. I got some deer hunts left too, but we're shooting 130 to 150-inch deer is our target deer too. That's what we're going to shoot.
Over come hunt with y'all.
We can put them on some deer. I got a guy.
My son probably rather come over there and shoot a speckle belly than anything. So.
We can do that too. I got a guy that brings his kids from your area. Real nice guy, Jeff Warren. Do you know Jeff?
Jeff Warren, that sounds familiar. I know another buddy of mine. His name's Trey Powell. He comes over there a lot.
Yes. Yeah.
He lives right down the road from me. I'm real good friends with him.
Well, we can sure put them on the deer and the speckle bellies. We've got a lot of both of those. We got a lot of deer. I mean, as many deer as there is anywhere, probably. Our deer population is booming.
My son was fired up when I told him I talked to you the other day. I said, man, guess who I talked to? He said, Jeff Stephen. He said, are you serious? I'm like, yeah. He's famous.
See that, Andy?
That's right.
Andy wasn't too thrilled to talk to me today. See?
I tried to get him to come up to Andy at DUX last year. I'm like, hey, there's Andy. Go talk to Andy. Oh, I'm going to blow this duck call real quick. He was nervous as shit. I'm like, it's just Andy.
Y'all going to be at Ducks this year?
Probably. I think I got to take off this year. Last year I was off. We took the kids up there. We had a great time. We went to that, what was that hotel? The Peabody?
Yes.
So we went in there and my son got to do the duck walk, help him with the duck walk. Well, at the end of the show, he's talking to me. He's like, hey, man, how do I get one of them canes like that? He's like, man, come with me. And he gave him, he's like, I only got one left, but you can have it. And gave him one of them canes with a duck head on it.
That's badass.
He walked around that whole damn show with that damn cane. He got pictures of him and Asher at the dive bomb booth with it. And then John Stevens from Richington's like, hey man, I'll give you a duck call for that cane. He's like, I'm like, I was like, dude, there's one guy I would have traded to, probably been him.
He's like, you don't know what I had to go through to get this. This is the last one.
That's a cool.
Pretty much what he said. He told everybody that damn story.
That's a really cool deal. We've got our house there and everything again. Which ducks, they're so good to us. DU's so good to us. We can't wait. That's a good show.
Man. I enjoyed it.
That's a good show.
My wife had a blast.
That's the coldest show I've ever been to in my entire life.
Yeah, because we got up there and it was like 80, 90 degrees here, and that front hit like that day.
I'm talking about inside that building. We
froze. It was cold in there.
It's funny because the first day, all the hunting people had shirts and stuff for sale. By the second day, every one of them, like Shin, they had tons of hoodies there. People buying hoodies left and right.
I think I bought 3 sweatshirts for my wife that show.
Yeah, it was cold.
Freezing in there.
I think it couldn't have been 70 degrees in that building.
No, I just remember we had to do a podcast and I was shivering on camera. I was that cold. It was freezing in that joint. So
it was good for coffee sales though.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Dirty Duck had some business.
Coffee and hoodies. If you were in that business, you made bank.
Yeah, Buck and Jay stayed really busy that time. Mm-hmm. I'm not even a coffee drinker all the time, and I drank a bunch of coffee there. It was so cold. But that was a really good show, and we look forward to seeing you guys. Y'all come up and say hi to us, and we'll get Andy to take a picture. Maybe you can bring the cane. We get a picture with the cane.
Yeah, bring that cane again.
I'll make sure to tell him.
Do that old pimp walk in there.
He did, man. He's strutting it.
Good for him. That Peabody's a really cool place. I like Memphis. Memphis is a cool town. It's just kind of sketchy, but all big cities are sketchy in areas.
That's like I said. People were kind of like, I can't believe I said, dude, we live near Shreveport.
Yeah.
I mean, it wasn't no worse than Shreveport.
Yeah. Any river city's the same. I don't care where you're at. It's all the same. New Orleans, Baton Rouge, Shreveport, Kansas City, St. Louis, Memphis.
You could be in Houston right now at the stock show. I mean,
might as well be on a Carnival cruise right now. That's terrible.
Are they just outside creating ruckus or what?
Yes.
Why?
I think Atlanta, they used to have a thing called Freaknik, which was the HBCU spring break deals. And they used to all go to Atlanta. Yeah. Well, I think Atlanta ran them off.
Oh, so Houston's the new destination.
And so now they all go to Houston, and the stock show's going on at the same time. There's a lot of outdoor activities, and they've just taken over, and it's bad.
Wow.
I mean, you see the fights and all that stuff going on. Young people today have such little respect compared to what we had growing up.
Yeah. That's why they hate your shit.
I'm telling you. Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
I want to be honest. That's why they go set up in your shit and don't care.
just crazy. But like
that dude started shooting that damn pistol off during that damn hunt.
You could have got him for lead.
What the? I mean, that's the thing. But hell, I can go dove hunt on the river and shoot lead if I wanted to. You know.
Yeah, but you can't shoot ducks while you're doing it. But he ain't shooting
I don't think you're not supposed to have lead on a waterfowl hunt.
Yeah, but I don't think a pistol. I don't think a pistol is considered. They're not shooting it at waterfowl. That's what they'd say.
You got lead. On your person.
Yeah, but
I just don't understand why bring a damn pistol if you're duck, and why wear blue jeans and a fucking flat bill hat. Like,
I'm gonna be honest with you. People that open carry with the gun strapped on their side kind of make me a little nervous, anyways.
Yeah,
I don't care where I'm at. If I'm in a grocery store and you got some guy with the side, because they almost all have the same look. It's
you're
like
sizing them up when you see them.
Yes. Every time I see a guy like that, I'm thinking he's looking for an excuse to shoot somebody. That's usually what I'm thinking when I see a guy do that, because I'm walking by 100 people that probably got a concealed weapon. I don't even think nothing about it. But when that guy's got that gun on his side and he's not a police officer,
maybe he's off duty.
You can usually tell if it's off-duty cop, though.
Can you?
Yeah, the guys, you know what I'm talking about, the old guy that's got the old stringy ass hair and he's got the gun strapped on his side.
Oh, yeah.
That guy just makes me nervous with this gun strapped on his side.
Yeah, 18, 19-year-old kid walking around. You're like, what the hell are you doing?
I don't.
You didn't even notice me carrying when I walked in.
I know you have one all the time, but you wouldn't make me nervous because you're hiding it. But when it's out when you've got that son of a
carrying these two right here, Jeff.
Oh, yeah. Okay, Joe Dirt.
Is that
thunder and lightning.
Thunder, I got a little bit of thunder and lightning.
Seen that, he bowing up at you.
Carrying these two guns right here, boy.
Are you carrying your gun though?
No, I'm not. I didn't think I needed it out here.
But you usually do.
Not out here.
No, but you take anywhere you go in public.
Yes, I do.
And that's a good thing, but you don't make me nervous of it. But that guy comes strutting in with his gun stepped on, got a .357 old revolver on his side. I'm thinking, Jesus Christ.
So I appendix carry. I keep it in front, and like sometimes I'll trip myself out. Like, oh fuck! I'll just be sitting there like, man, I really hope this gun doesn't go off in my britches.
You ain't lying. That's my nervous thing about carrying the appendix.
Like I'll just like trip myself out. Like we'll just be sitting there, and I'm like, fuck, it's pointing right at my junk. Like if
I had a retired chief, he same thing, big gun guy. He actually sold guns, and anyway, he always kept a gun on his hip.
Mm-hmm.
He did cows and hay. Well, anyway, he's pulling his pants up, and that gun went off.
Oh, geez.
And had a groove right down his damn butt cheek. You could have laid a finger in it.
Really?
Woo. Yes.
Stitches or what? Or what do they do for that?
I guess you just clean it up. I think they sewed it up. I'm pretty sure they sewed it up. It wasn't. I mean, it just wasn't nothing. Nothing you can really do about it.
Yeah, I mean, and I got the gun that I have. So it's got there's a safety on the palm, and there's a safety on the trigger. So like something's really got to fuck up for this thing to go off. But it's still, I'm like always, you don't want to Barney Five it. Making sure it's seated in the holster. And I got like I went and bought an expensive holster to make sure like the trigger guard's covered. And like, if I'm going to be carrying this next to my dick, like I'm going to spend the extra money to make sure this thing doesn't go off in my britches.
Don't need to make it shorter, do you?
No, man, I got nothing. Like you take a couple inches off and I'm in the negative.
Do you? An innie, not an
yeah,
outie.
I got an innie. You cut an inch off that thing, and I got nothing to work with anymore.
Do you think that the guys that are hoodlums that are going to go into this place, you think when they see guys with the gun on the outside that makes them deter them, or do you think it really changes them at all? Because I think most of them guys that are up to no good don't give a shit if you got a gun on you or not.
I think it depends on their intentions. I think if they're just going in to like rob the place, it might deter them. But like if they're just hell bent on destruction, you're going to be target number one. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
So I think it all depends on what their intentions are. But yeah, if they're like, we're going in guns blazing, that guy's probably going to be target number one. But if they're just like, hey, this seems like a soft target, let's roll it, maybe it'll deter them. I
saw a video yesterday in Los Angeles, I think, and it showed one of them groups of gangs went into a jewelry store. And they stole $1 million worth of jewelry, and everybody just sat around and watched them. And if I was an owner of that place, I'm fucking coming out. If someone owning one of those places would come out with an AR and just mow all them people down, that shit quit happening if it happened a couple times. But the person would get arrested in Los Angeles for having an AR. Probably is what they probably do.
Yeah.
Well, don't they say too? Like they allow them to steal up so much money, so much value.
I think $1,000 or $750, but not $1 million. But yeah, I mean, you think about it. If you can steal $750, you're not going to get in trouble.
Yeah, just walk out.
Shit,
just walk out the door.
Why the hell you need food stamps? Just go get groceries every time you need them, and just walk out the door and load it up and shit. These companies that don't do nothing is just what blows my mind. Like Best Buy, they'll fire you if you try to keep somebody from stealing from them. Which I'm sure if you tried to do something and you slipped and got hurt, then you could sue them for $1 million. So I'd rather let them have $1,000 TV that cost them $200.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't understand. I do understand. It just blows my mind where we're at as a society, the things we accept from what we wouldn't have accepted 40 years ago.
I see that crap every day.
Yeah, I bet you see some doozies with your work.
Do you go down to ambulance calls also? Y'all do first responders?
So I got my paramedic 2 years after I got hired. So I ride an ambulance half the time, fire truck the other half.
What's the weirdest shit you've seen? This is going to be some good story here.
Oh, fuck. You'd be surprised what people try to shove up their ass.
No, we wouldn't be. Andy's done gerbils.
Fucking curtain rods.
What?
I heard this story one time. They said this guy shoved a curtain rod up his ass. They brought him in the ER face down on a stretcher with a sheet draped over it. It looked like a damn pin.
He couldn't get it out, or he went too deep?
Oh, got a damn hook on the end of it. We don't take shit out. we leave that to the hospital. Man, we had a guy one time made a run. Guy was in custody. He was actually he was a nurse somewhere. Anyway, he was a drug head. He was mainlining Dilaudid through an IV. And they called us because he had a bag of piss shoved up his ass in case he had to pee for a drug test while at work.
Oh, my God.
And they wanted us to get it out. I'm like,
Well, hold on. He had a bag of piss shoved up his ass so he could pass the drug test.
Yep, that's how big of a dopehead he was.
I'm getting old sometimes. I almost have thought about buying some stool softener. It hurts so bad coming out.
Dude,
I can't imagine shoving something in. God.
that you fucking mainlining Dilaudid, how constipated you think he was?
What's Dilaudid do? Pain?
Yeah, like morphine.
Like morphine?
That's the shit Michael Jackson, I think, died from. I think
Propofol.
Is that what it was?
I'll tell you right now, though, they gave me that shit when my appendix went out.
Yeah.
It works.
Yes.
I was like, holy cow, I see why people get hooked on this crap.
Yeah. Yeah, I had shoulder surgery my junior year, and Propofol was the knock you right out. Count backwards from 5 or whatever,
Dude.
and I think I made it to like 3 3/4.
Yeah, done.
So it's a painkiller that'll knock you out?
Propofol, I think it just knocks you out, right?
Yeah. You don't remember shit.
No.
What else? What other weird shit have you seen?
Dude, between that, gosh damn, nastiness, just, your wife thinks your house is dirty. I'm like, you ain't seen dirty.
You ain't seen shit.
You ain't seen shit compared to what we've walked through. People laying in shit for days, weeks on end, just covered in it, man. Just that, and then you get the bad calls too. I mean, shit that hits you, but dude, it's just.
What's your record on CPR?
I can tell you how many times I've done it. Man,
my dad was 0 for 11.
Yeah, I've done it more than 11 times, but a lot of the people we're doing CPR on, man, they're in nursing homes. They're 80, 90 years old.
Mm-hmm.
So chances of that are, and what sucks is you'll make the ones, like I've made some that were like, oh, I'm getting this one back. You know what? Like a 45, 50-year-old, you're like, I'm getting this one back.
Mm-hmm.
And you don't, but you get the 95-year-old grandma that you get her back. And you're like, gosh damn, man.
Right. I can't believe they don't have like DNRs.
Dude, I had to, yeah. I mean, it sucked. Dude, I had to do it one time on a coworker.
Oh shit.
Yeah, that was rough. That was a hard one.
What, he was off that day, or he or she was off
Man,
that
he
day?
had actually had just quit. I don't remember how many years he had on, but his dad's a doctor. And he was actually going to go to med school. And man, I didn't know it. The call came in, and I didn't know his address. Man, we show up on scene, and his wife screaming, crying, run in there. I didn't know it was him at first because he was laying in the bathroom. And his color was already gone, and man, started pumping on his chest. And about that time, we went to intubate him. I'm like, holy shit, it's he. Like, fuck.
Yeah.
I mean, he had been down too long. We didn't get him back, but we did everything we could. But God, it sucked.
You've done hundreds of them. My dad did it back in the 80s and 90s when they didn't do first responders. When they first did first responders, they would have to make the calls. But he was 0 for 11, and he wasn't a paramedic. But his record was not any good doing it.
Yeah, now we got things though. They've been on since I've got hired, but it's like mechanical CPR. You put them on things, it's like a big plunger. It looks like a plunger, and it goes over their chest. You suck it down, and just push a button, and it just goes. They don't quit.
We saw
because they did away with the rescue breath, right?
Yeah. So basically, what they say now that the circulation is better than breathing because your blood already has the oxygen in it. So the main thing is you need to do is to circulate through the heart into the brain.
So here's my dumb question, the uneducated. You blow out carbon dioxide. So whenever you were doing the rescue breath, were you not just you're not giving them oxygen, you're just giving them carbon dioxide, right?
It's so, yeah, you're giving them, there's still oxygen in it, but it's minute.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So air from outside is only like it's only a certain percentage of actually oxygen that you're getting in them if you do that. So we do. Of course, we intubate and put a tube in her throat and mechanical ventilations hooked up to an O2 bottle. So you're getting 100% oxygen,
Right. So now they've just figured out if you just keep that blood circulating, there's enough oxygen in the blood that it's as good as the rescue breath.
They're saying that's a big thing. They're already saying there's so much oxygenated blood still in your system. The biggest thing is to keep that circulating the brain try to keep the brain active.
Right. I'm trying to remember the story. I saw somebody, they were in cold water, I guess, and like their body basically like went into hibernation. They were underwater forever.
Yeah.
But
you're not dead. If you come out of cold water, you're not you're not considered dead until your body's warm and dead.
Oh, really?
There's
Yeah.
We lost you. Yeah.
There's a lot of people that have drowned in cold water that they bring back more than warm water because your body goes to hibernation.
Basically, that's the way I understood it. Like this person was like in cold water, and like they're basically like they were in a state where they didn't even breathe in water. Their body just basically shut down.
Yeah, and it doesn't deprive you of oxygenated blood, if that makes sense.
Yes.
Used to, we don't really do it no more because our transport times are 5 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
We're not going 30, 45 minutes, hours away when we go to a hospital. But used to, we would do a hypothermia treatment, or basically, if you were in cardiac arrest, we keep bags of fluid for the IVs in like a mini fridge in the back of the ambulance, and that's what we would run through their body.
Mm-hmm.
Was cold fluids. And they said, I mean, of course, everything, it's like you do this 1 year, 2 years later, we're changing. 3 years later, we're going back to the way we do it. It's always been that way.
Yeah. Somebody finds something bigger and better, and it's like, motherfucker,
it's all money. Whatever somebody comes up that costs money, we're going to do it.
Yeah. No, I get that. Yeah, my hat's off to you. Any first responder that gets out there and does what you guys do, my hat's off to you, because you guys see some of the worst stuff, and then you're supposed to just be a normal member of society whenever you clock out. You know what I mean? Go coach kids baseball now.
Pretty much. I leave work at 3 o'clock, 5 o'clock's baseball practice. So that's like yesterday. Get off of work at 3, go to baseball practice from 5 to 8.
Quit. Don't worry about all the shit that you saw whenever you were on duty. Just go be a normal functioning human now.
Yeah, it's fun though, man. It's fun. I mean, we cut up. We have a good time at work. I mean, I'm at a station with a big crew, so I mean, we're always playing jokes, and you go sit inside a shitter and somebody throw a freaking firecracker in there on you. You know?
Fireman's one of the last non-politically correct place you can be still, like a barbershop.
Nothing politically correct about us.
That's what it should be. That's real America. That's what a hunting lodge is. Our lodge is just like being at a fire station because that's the world I grew up around, and that's the way we are. And
I had a guy the other day, he was like, man, why are you always picking on me? Why are you always picking on me? I said, dude, if I'm not talking to you or fucking with you, I don't like you.
That's exactly
like you,
right.
Man.
That's 100% correct.
Yeah, I wouldn't fuck with you if I didn't like you.
And people get their feelings
100%. If I'm not fucking with you, I don't like you.
Yeah, you're just, I don't talk to you. And there's a reason. Yeah, no, it's a good camaraderie. It's a good community that you guys have. The first responders fraternity it's good. It's good. You guys got it figured out. So
100%.
All right, my man. Well, we're gonna wrap up here. So we appreciate you coming on here, and keep doing what you're doing, man. You got the lights at the end of the tunnel. So hope you guys have a good spring baseball season, summer, and hunt season will be here before we know it. We'll be shooting teal before we know it.
Y'all come up and see us. We'll see you at Ducks, my friend.
I hope so, man. Appreciate y'all.
Hey, thank you so much. Appreciate you. God bless you, and thank you for what you're doing.
Yes, sir. Thank y'all.
See you, Wesley.
Thank you, Shin Gear.
That's right.
Go check them out. They got all their turkey stuff out, and it ain't going to be long, and waterfowl season is just around the corner, believe it or not.
It's crazy, man.
Yep.
Like, May's going to be here, and it's crazy how fast things go by.
Well, I'm ready for it. I'm already getting bored. I'm ready for summer to get here over with and
don't
get
have
on
much
to fall.
longer.
I'm ready. I hate summer, so I'll be ready. I am ready to chase some tornadoes.
Really? I mean, you kind of got your tornado season, like I got my turkey season to fill up April, and then
April and May is my time, and then after that, June, July can kiss my butt. I hate it.
I get ready for the draft, Jeff.
I'm ready for football already myself too.
So that's where I start doing my draft prep.
Oh Jesus!
I'm going to be the only repeat champion in the Knox City Stud Farm League.
You will have a chance to do it.
I'm the only one.
No one's ever done that.
There's nobody to do it but me. Somebody's got to do it. It might as well be me. So that's what, end of May, once school's out,
You start prepping.
I start prepping.
Getting your team ready?
I've got my whole routine down. I mow the grass. I listen to a couple fantasy football podcasts. I make some notes.
Let me ask you this real quick.
This is me, Jeff. This is everybody's, and I know everybody's coming for me. That's why, all my fans name me the GOAT, and I understand
You named yourself the GOAT.
And I understand that's why people call me that, but it's heavy lies the crown. You know what I'm saying?
Listen to this, GOAT.
Yes, sir.
Since you're such an expert, why would the Miami Dolphins go sign Malik Willis to a 3-year contract and then trade Jalen Waddle and they have no wide receivers. It don't make sense. I thought that was a good trade for them to get a first round from Denver, and I thought Denver made a good trade because Jalen Waddle's damn good.
Denver, listen, I was not wrong about my predictions. I might have just been a year early about them going to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, it cost me some money because I had them at pretty good odds.
And I'm not too sure about if Bo Nix is playing, that they're not in it.
I think they're in the Super Bowl for sure.
So,
but I also could say this: if Texans would have had a different quarterback, I think the Texans would have been in it. I think C.J. Stroud's terrible. All right. Thank y'all for listening to us. God bless y'all. Go check them out at Shin Gear, Public Hunter Series. Next week, we're going to go to the Northeast. We got Massachusetts next week, so we look forward to that. Peace, my friends. God bless you, and have a great day.
Watch for deer.